It is finally here, the national championship game. Michelle, we predicted the semifinals. We got 50% of our predictions right with Alabama getting in, but Ohio State shocked us and probably most of the world outside of Ohio with beating Clemson. So let's make predictions for the national championship game. We're going to both represent different teams. I'm representing Alabama. You're representing Ohio State. We're going to do an offensive, defensive, and final game prediction. Let's start with offense, and you take the floor with your Ohio State prediction.
For Ohio State in this game, my bold prediction is that running back Trey Sermon rushes for 200 yards. In Ohio State's last two games combined, he racked up 524 yards and 3 touchdowns. And Clemson has one of the best defenses in the country, and Sermon still put up 193 yards on the ground. So if Justin Fields isn't at 100%, the Buckeyes are going to have to turn to Sermon to carry the team, which we've seen him do a couple times this season. Now, he's only had 3 games this season with more than 100 rushing yards, but Ohio State also hasn't played that many games, and he appears to be hitting his stride at just the right time. He's such a great spark for that offense, and I think he can break through in this Alabama defense.
My bold prediction for Alabama is that the Heisman winner, DeVonta Smith, has a huge game. He's going to break the record for receiving yards in the national championship game. It was broken last year by Jamar Chase of LSU with 221. I'm thinking about 330, 335 for our Heisman winner. And I think that Ohio State secondary, we've seen them give up big plays, and we've seen players have breakout performance against them. I don't even think they want to match up against this Alabama wide receiving group, but if anybody's going to go off, it's going to be the Heisman winner, DeVonta Smith. I think he goes out with a bang. What is your bold prediction for Ohio State's defense?
On defense, I think Ohio State is able to contain Alabama running back Najee Harris. At the moment, Harris is averaging about 150 yards and 2 touchdowns per game. Maybe he does get those 2 touchdowns in this game, but I think Ohio State's defense keeps him below 100 yards. Ohio State's rushing D is ranked 2nd in the country behind Georgia, and it's only giving up 89 yards a game, 8 touchdowns in 7 games. That's not bad. I don't think it matters necessarily what Najee Harris does, whether or not he gets in the end zone, but I do think that they're able to contain him, and he's not necessarily stoppable, but if you can slow him down, that's going to be a big help.
You're saying Ohio State is going to stop the rushing game. I think Alabama is going to stop the passing attack, and it all starts with getting to Justin Fields. We've seen that in this year. When he's had 2 turnovers or more, Ohio State is in some tough dogfights, and I think Alabama gets to him early. And with Alabama breaking the lead open early with DeVonta Smith and Mac Jones, I don't really care about the rushing attack if I'm Alabama. Run the ball all you want. All it's going to do is chew clock. I think that secondary does enough to shut down the big play abilities, and it all starts with pass rushing getting to Justin Fields. Okay, so now that we've got our bold predictions out for both sides of the field, what is your prediction for the score in an Ohio State win?
My prediction here, I don't know that this is going to come true, but for some reason, I just have a feeling that this is going to be a high-scoring shootout kind of game. Alabama's secondary isn't anything special, and Ohio State's is actually worse. And both teams have superstar quarterbacks in Justin Fields and Mac Jones, leading 2 of the most prolific offenses that are comfortably averaging more than 500 yards a game. I think this is a fun, high-scoring matchup, and maybe whoever scores last wins. But I'm predicting Ohio State wins 42-34, taking the over, which is currently at 74.5.
I'm going with the under. I think it's going to be a 35-27 game, and I think it's mainly Alabama getting up early, and Ohio State is just trying to climb its way back and try to make something in that second half, fourth quarter. Who knows? But I don't see pretty much Ohio State getting out to that early advantage versus Clemson. I don't think they're putting up 49 points against this Alabama defense.
Thanks for watching that video. I hope you liked it. And before you go, can you do 2 quick favors for me? First, hit the like button, then hit the subscribe button, and that way you'll get an alert every time we have a new video, and then you can push aside whatever you're doing and watch more fun sports content. Also, you can check us out on our website, which is a cool place to hang out and read about sports. So thank you, and go sports!